All right. We are live tonight with some more Etrian Odyssey II. Just kind of doing a lot of little things last minute, so just bear with me here. We are about halfway through the 5th stratum, the final stratum of the main story. The game is muted. Whoops. And we wrapped up a bunch of quests off stream. Let me check this quick save. No, okay, that was me power leveling a character last night. All right. So let's tie up some loose ends. All right, so this was just a material gathering quest. This was following the blonde nurse around at the labyrinth and helping her spray the trees. We ran into one of those purple worm enemies and that bit her. Hopefully hasn't given her the plague that was infecting the trees, but we'll see if there's a follow-up quest to that. And we leveled up our beast. I ended up using a item to reduce random encounters and didn't run into a single enemy through that tunnel that you need a solo beast to explore to gather a mushroom for the weapon expert Birdman. Okay, so this is our winter material gathering. Hey, you're back. How was it? So that's what it was about. Even my hooch freezes in a cold winter. It's good to be prepared. That lady posed requests, but I don't know if I don't send her my bets, she gives me a tongue lashing. They say she was second in command in some foreign army. I don't want to cross her. Honestly, Yolanda are the only ones I'm comfortable directing her way. Anyone else, and well, let's not talk about that. Good job, and don't forget your reward. Come back anytime. We got a flame jar that we're probably just gonna sell. Same with this Bravent, possibly. Welcome back. I heard the news. You're all done. Sounds like you were up close to that assistant again, too. Well done. You're having all the fun. Remember, saving other people is great and all, but be sure to take care of yourselves, too. Come back anytime. Yeah, there was also some final line where she was basically like, we should hang out sometime when we're not just like nurse and patient or whatever. I don't know if it's supposed to sound flirtatious or just like, yo, let's get dinner sometime. Just hang out, get to know each other. Almost, that's a really good reward. Wow, welcome back. I don't know, beasts are good for that kind of thing. Maybe I should train one to watch for the bar or something. Well, your job's done. Here's your reward, and thank your pet beast for me. Thanks a lot. So we've got these 3 new quests because I reached the 23rd floor. But we've got a couple quests. We've got this one that we can now complete. So a lot of this dialogue was the same. So it's just an exhibition match across a bunch of Ronin. Nuna is now level 50, so instead of 8th place, we should get alternative dialogue now. Is that your Ronin? I like the look of this one. Just remember, the reputation of your guild in this bar is riding on that sword of yours. Of course I'm serious. It may be an exhibition match, but people are paying attention. Now let's show them what you've got. I'll expect the rest of you lot to show your support. I'm back. Sent your Ronin off with a bang. Should be a walk in the park. But with all the Ronin walking around, I felt almost like I was a foreigner there. Some kept their eyes shut the whole time, and some sat oddly mumbling to themselves. Your one might have been the most normal of the bunch. Haha. Once it's all over with, your friend will meet you back here. But in the meantime, do you mind helping me out with a spot of work? Come on, don't give me that look. Your friend's working, and so should you be. There's no reason to slack off just because you're waiting. Hey, look who's back. Did you lot hear? First place! You should have heard the applause. Ronin was the star of the show. People were falling over themselves to ask where your Ronin was from. You're a hit. And before I forget, here's your prize money and reward. Give the big star an extra share. You're the best of the best. Keep up the good work. There we go. Alright, let's seriously start storing some of this. Let's see. Yeah, we'll store 2 of these. Just in case they come in handy later. I doubt they will, but... yeah, and the flame jar I think we can sell. Yeah. Perfect. And then we've got these 2 quests that we've got a few quests that we're gonna wrap up before we start investigating these ones. We should be able to do all these. So I looked into this matter a bit further. There are 3 places you can find this guard. But no matter how many times you interact with him, and basically say that the sun really wants that right, okay. We should be fine. We just need to bring Gustavo with us for that one. No matter how many times you talk to the guard, he'll still keep saying the same thing. So yeah, if you want to complete the quest, you just need to lie to him. Which is weird and stupid, but whatever. So... I think we'll go with this party. Because we want to make sure we get this done before Harpuya respawns. All right, it also has to be midnight. Okay. That should be good. Hold on. Do we actually have to ask around? The Courageous Knight. Give me a moment. So apparently he's on tile C4? Yeah. That's where he's supposed to be. Strange. Yeah, he's supposed to be here. Did we save before heading out? I'm assuming we did. Hello, Maddie. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Just starting off by wrapping up some quests here. We'll do that one first, and I don't know if it's maybe a specific time of day that the issue is. Ah, yeah. No, temps have not been great lately. I think that's pretty much the case everywhere. Let's see if the Duke has anything going on. Okay, hold on. Let me repeat that and read that. And nobody mentioned to have a conversation with the Duke. So that's an important detail. Oh, that just sucks. Having a boiler in your room? Oof. I know a lot of people who don't have, primarily have their PC and whatnot set up in a room that doesn't have, like an AC unit or, windows for that matter in some cases. And that's also pretty rough. Okay, let's look at this dialogue again. Let's see. Okay, so I think it might just want us to ask people that we've already gotten pieces from before. We might have spoken to this guy for one of the earlier ones. Welcome, explorers. Have you time to sit and chat with me? Allow me to pour you some tea. I have a tasty blend that's more piquant than the usual brew. Not here to chat. I assume you're busy as usual. And what brings you here? The master craftsman. Your timing is off. One of our counts had a knight, but alas, he dropped it when he entered the labyrinth. The guards have searched with no success. I assume it's been picked up already. You know the law. Whoever finds it, claims it. I'm sorry I could not be of more assistance. Yeah, fair enough. That's probably for the best. We can also ask... I'm gonna read this just in case so I don't keep reloading. Can I help you? Are you sick or wounded? Oh, hello. Seems everything is going well for you. I hear all sorts of patients mention your name. Be sure to let me know if you find anything new. I'm always interested in new materials. And then I think we got another one from Scythoth. Oh, hi guys. Oh, your clothes are so dirty, Kirsten. Let me see if I can get that stain out. I don't think it's coming out. You might have to send it to the washer. I got the mud off, but I think you'll need a professional to get it looking new. Oh, your face is all muddy too. Here, hold still. There, much better. I know I can't go on a journey with you all, but if I can help you in any other way, I'd be more than happy to. Thanks so much, Tigers. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. So I thought that was interesting. I actually encountered that off stream, so it's good that I ended up coming here. I thought it was interesting. I don't know if there are probably more occasions where NPCs in town refer to a specific party member. I don't know if it's always the first person, but I thought that was interesting. Okay, so now I think we might be good to go. And what we'll do We'll have a nap to get it to 6 p.m. And then we'll walk around the labyrinth until midnight. And hopefully that doesn't cause Harpuia to respawn, because that would be awful. It's not the end of the world, it just means a lot more walking through the labyrinth to do. All things considered, the fourth stratum is reasonably quick to navigate through. It seems like it's a quiet evening and a lot of people are doing their own thing. Nothing wrong with that, though. We'll make some progress in Etrian Odyssey, and then hopefully some people will pop by when we've moved on onto some of the more unusual games I've got on the docket for tonight. Alright. Midnight. Nope. That's for later. We did get a geomagnetic pole, so that will make exploring the next floor really fast. And we already read that dialogue. What would you tell him? No, he does not require your permission to get married. The guard laughed softly upon hearing your response. Think so? You think so, too? I felt the same way. Guard lets out a deep sigh and faces you directly. When my boy finally told me straight up that he was engaged, I couldn't have been happier. A child who lives in his dad's shadow will always be a child, but my boy's making decisions on his own now. That shows he's finally a man. Would you do me a favor and deliver a message to my boy? I don't approve of his marriage. If he falls on hard times, he shouldn't look for my help. Once he's married, I'm cutting ties. Don't cut me, asshole! Anyway, if he's set on getting hitched even with all that... Oh, and give him this too. The guard hands you something before turning his back and disappearing into the castle. Is it some way of obliquely showing his true feelings? You stow the item into your bag and move forward. When you have time, return to the bar to complete your quest. Blue bead. Blue beads is what we got. Just don't nuke Gustavo. We need him to get a chess piece. Fuck. Okay. We didn't save, did we? After advancing time. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, we're gonna do those in the opposite order then. Hold on, is there anything else I need to do? Was this? We still need a true shard, right. And that's a drop from an enemy on the 24th floor, I think. Alright, Chief. There you are. As you walk through the open forest, you see a familiar figure. He stands cleaning his wings with his long fingers until he spots you. Tigers. I sense you might come. You are in one of my dreams. May the blessings of Almighty Nu, Father Ish and Mother Isha welcome you. You have a heavy swordsman. Our astrologers say we must treat your kind well. I shall prepare a light meal for you in accordance with the flow of Isa. The offer sounds tempting, but you're on a quest for the chess pieces. Eat with him? Yeah, why not? Wing and One's food turns out to be scrumptious, and you leave fully satisfied. Gustavo ate the scraps from the rest of the party's plates, recovering full vitality. As you're about to eat the fresh fruit, you see two golden objects decorating the plate. You recognize them as the golden pieces you're trying so hard to collect. I found them in the forest. Their bright sheen made them ideal for decorations. You show him the pieces you now hold and explain their value before offering a trade. Ah, so that's what they are. Very well. I will trade these two for the ones you have. You may trade your current pieces for the chiefs, if you so choose. Trade the chess pieces? You handed the pieces to the chief and received 2 pieces in return. You now have the knight and pawn pieces. You stow them into your pack and leave the area. You've obtained the knight piece needed for your quest. Okay, and actually, we can just we can pace back and forth in here. This is actually, hold on. This is actually going to be quite interesting because I had this thought previously of like, hey, what happens if the day switches over to cause a respawn while you're in the same map? Will it cause them to respawn, or does it wait until you exit and re-enter? Or maybe they don't even respawn until after you re-enter the labyrinth. So we'll save there. Ah, nope. They're still not there. So if we go up a floor, and then down a floor. Ah, there you go. Okay. Very interesting. Let's get them beads. All right, that's 2 quests done. So of our side characters, I have gotten both Gustavo and Specs to level 20. I don't think I've really leveled anyone else up besides Nuna and Kirsten by happenstance. Okay, back to the bar. Hey, you're back. Did you find that old sourpuss? He said that, did he? Ha! What a stubborn old coot. He's probably got a lot on his mind. Things don't always work out for the best. I'll pass the message on to the lad. What's this? The dad gave it to you? It's an old pendant, but very valuable. Looks like there's an engraving on the back, too. That old man's got style. This pendant belonged to the lad's mother. It's not a gift for her son. The old coot means for him to give it to his bride-to-be. It means congratulations. So he does have his son's interest in mind after all. Suppose he always knew his son had become a man and knew what he'd have to do. Well, this will help the message go down easier. Looks like your work here is done. Here's your reward, and come back anytime. Alright. Curse gas. That could be interesting. Good work, all of you. Did you get the night piece? Ah, well done. So where'd you find it? Labyrinth. Don't come the fool with me. How could a thing like that be rolling around in the forest? Ah, I get it. You don't want to reveal your secret connection, eh? Haha, I like that. Well, if it's such a big secret, I'd better not ask any more questions, eh? Here's the reward. You're one step closer to that queen. Keep it up. Thanks. And now we got the rook, bishop, and pawn. And if you hear any rustling, that's me opening up candies. I got these Japanese puchao soda flavored gummy candies, and they're quite nice. Okay. Explorers, heroes, caterers. A dinner party at the Duke's Palace will feature a labyrinth meat. Please retrieve the ingredients for us. Hey there. Ah, that quest. You know, I only posted it here because of you. Remember that tourney you were in a while back? Someone there took a shine to your Ronin. They said your one's still raw, but it has lots of potential, don't you think so? Haha. Apparently, it was some kind of noble, and they're holding a fancy pants dinner party. They want to impress their high society guests with some special monster meat for the main course. I don't know much beyond that, but the minister at the Duke's Palace probably would. Why don't you go and ask him directly, eh? Good luck to you. Okay, we might need to hand that one back in. Or we can just do Call of the Gunner before we do some of the other ones. A girl's best friend. A noble woman has just given birth to a timid baby girl. I'll find an animal friend for the infant child. Ah, that one. I've been saving it for you a lot. It's from the Explorers Guild. Remember when you helped them with the winter preparations? After that, every single guild I send their way gets rejected for being too low quality. It's all you. It's all your fault. You set the bar too damn high. Anyways, they won't accept a middling job anymore. It's your lot or nothing. Speak of the devil. I'll be in the storeroom. This is your responsibility. He's not here. Oh, it's you, Guild Tigers. Doing well, I trust. Ah, the quest you're looking at comes from me. So, he finally gave it to someone competent. I insisted that he hire you for the job, but he kept telling me you were busy. It's all very well if we had any other guilds of your caliber, but we're not so fortunate. I grew tired of Cass's wheedling, so I came here directly. A noble acquaintance of mine has given birth to a fine baby girl. I've seen her on my infrequent visits, but she's rather shy. She recoils and screams if her own mother so much as tries to breastfeed her. You can only imagine her reaction to me or the guard corps. But if she's to go out in public, she'll need security, and she's not making it easy on us. However, there's one thing that calms her down: animals. If she sees a dog or cat, she'll start to gurgle and coo and forget her fears. Now, I've heard that some guilds employ trained animals, that they prove so useful in the labyrinth that they may even enjoy full membership status. So I'm looking out for any guild with a trained animal to assist us. How about you? We won't take any animals that don't meet our exacting standards. You won't disappoint me, I trust. No, I'm sorry, but this just won't do. I need an animal trained for defense. If you don't have one now, you'll simply have to find one and train it to our standards. I, myself, don't care for animals. It's the fur, you see. Not the feel or the smell, it's just, I can't stand the beast. Look, all I need is an animal trained in defense, understood? Oh, okay. Just a beast of level 2. It's a little misleading, because I think there are some objectives later that require party members to have specific skills. As your beast grows in strength, you recall the quest you accepted at the bar. A noble family is looking for an escort for their young daughter. The beast currently in your party would be perfect for their needs. Return to the bar once you have a spare moment. It's time for Specs to babysit. Oh wait, she's back! You handle this, I'm out of here. The castle's still out? Ah, Guild Tigers. How goes the request we made? I hope you haven't forgotten. Time is a factor here. Yes, this one will do. Ah, don't let it get any closer. It's not that I don't like animals, but... anyway, I'll accept this one for now. I suppose I must take it with me. Give me an opponent to fight and I'll make sure it works with them, but this... I'll contact you when the job is done. Tell Cass to pick it up immediately afterward. Not a word about any of this. All you need to tell him is that you've taken the job. So much fur. Stop shedding this instant! I knew I could count on tigers. Is she gone? Excellent. But I certainly didn't expect that. I would have thought animals were a weak point. Now that's news you can use. Ha! Come now, I won't do anything. You know me. But I do get a mite lonely here. Maybe it's time I got a dog for the place. Yeah. He could take care of burglars, rowdy drunks, you name it, right? You've proven your worth to me yet again. Almost makes me want to add a little bonus to your reward. Only almost, though. Why don't you and I have a nice long wait until the work's done with, right? Hey, we're back. Now that were a good time. She's a cool customer, didn't bat an eye when I went to collect the beast. I took my time so as to let her enjoy their last moments together. What a piece of work. Can't you just admit she's not good with animals? Anyway, here's the reward money. Thanks again. State Wall. Trump has entered the chat. What is the State Wall? I'm very curious. Generic ailment resistance. It's a bit weaker, but not bad. Oh, let's definitely store these mists. And the curse gas. Yeah. Well, that worked out. Now we can probably complete all these, right? There are unexplored areas of the floating castle. We would like you to investigate them. You picked the right quest. There's no guild but your lot that can manage this one. I want someone to investigate the 22nd floor of the labyrinth. The client claims anyone can make it there without breaking a sweat. A likely story. And when no one takes him up on the offer, he can complain to me about it. I wish all explorers were as strong as your lot. It'd make my job a damn sight easier. But enough of my belly, I can go to the Duke's Palace for the details. Good luck. And then finally, Strength of the Traveler. We found a mysterious sapling on the 23rd floor, but we're not strong enough to return. Can anyone help? You taking that quest? Good, but you better head out fast or you won't make it. The guy that posted it just left a second ago. Maybe you can still catch up to him. And you are? Oh, you took my request at the bar. Great. I was told there weren't many guilds who made it that high up in the labyrinth. The Grand Duchy told me the same thing when I asked them for help, so I was losing hope. But about the job, sick. How far have you made it up anyway? Is that so? Then it should be no problem for you. My job center's on the 23rd floor. We actually made it up there, but we were so worn out by then that we had to go home. I saw it though. Behind some monsters there's a small sapling. I've never seen a plant like that at the Heavenly Keep. It must have been special. But I couldn't see how to get past the nearby monsters. You might have to face them. I'm sorry, I know we guards are supposed to protect the explorers, but some of you guys are so far beyond us that it just doesn't work that way. Honestly, I'm constantly surprised at some of the things you explorers can do. I hear it was even one of the guilds that finally found the castle. The guys who managed that must be really something. You look pretty strong yourselves. Anyway, can you search the southwest area of the 23rd floor? That's where I saw it. The reward's what I managed to put together, plus some grants from the Grand Duchy. I may be a guard, but I'm the son of a merchant. I know how to compensate people. I'm counting on you. Good luck. And so that's probably a Yggdrasil bud. We haven't run into one yet, so this is probably going to be the second level one. Can I help you? Can I help you explorers with something? Ah, the ingredients for the state dinner. So you'll be assisting the court officials in gathering meat. You have my gratitude. Not only will this add prestige to the party, but it shows our guests high Lagarde's strength. By eating the labyrinth's monsters, we prove that we are the labyrinth's masters. The guests will feel reassured to know that the Grand Duchy fears nothing from the labyrinth. Do you understand? Well, either way. Know that this is no mere noble's whim. It has meaning. I have heard that the meat from the monsters on the 20th floor make for a particular delicacy. I would like you to hunt these monsters and bring home the finest meat. These monsters, however, will release poison through their glands when threatened. It's a natural defense to doom any predators that the beast's young might live. You must slay these monsters quickly if you hope to recover an edible corpse. That's all I know. Leave the meat at the Stickleback bar and our men will pick it up. We're relying on you. What can I do for you? Ah, yes, I did submit a request. Thank you for accepting it. I was certain no one would, and was about to withdraw it. I see that you've reached the halfway point in the Heavenly Keep already. How's that going? Yes, well, please look at your map of the 22nd floor. Have you noticed this yet? As we investigate the castle, we're finding that the exterior of each level is identical. But if you compare the 21st floor to the 22nd, both sides of the 22nd floor are missing. We've searched top to bottom, but can't find a way to access the missing areas of the map. Clearly, the layouts must be identical. How then do we account for the missing space? We assume that there must be a way to reach the missing regions from the other floor. What I am asking you to do is file a complete and accurate map of the 22nd floor. We've already lost countless soldiers to this investigation. I won't lose another. We are all relying on your expertise, Tigers. I wish you the best of luck. All right, we got some goals, but first we're gonna go and find Ardalind, because she's been stuck in the dungeon for a hot minute and has probably been gatekeeping a whole bunch of quests. What is the dinner party? Okay. I'm gonna look up this one real quick, because it sounds like this is gonna be an FOE. That's just gonna run. Yes. So that is a unique FOE. It's kind of in the northwest. That is something I'll likely just do off stream then, because there's we could try fighting Harpui again, I suppose. But we would kind of need to re-equip our party. Let's give it a try. Why not? Okay, so let's save. Let's claim. We need all these. And then we also need a little bit of luck as well. For you, we want bind resist. And you get the head guard. Okay. And this is gonna be tricky, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy 10 things of poison gas. And we're gonna attempt to poison Harpuya before we defeat her, because that will get us her conditional drop. Because the benefit of being on a higher floor is that when you go and fight these bosses, you then get the benefit of starting out with a surprise attack. Okay, fingers crossed that this goes smoothly. Alright. So, there wasn't much point in provoking, I don't think. And then we were going with Deadlaw and Ryzuki, I believe. And then for myself, I was going with just Ricochet. This fight goes pretty quick, so I'll try just using the poison gas already with Kana. And then we want Volt with Ice. Okay. And then we're going to want to try a Purify, because I think they will attempt to confuse us on the first turn. I don't even know what attack that was. I'm going to use a Nectar on Kirsten. Why are we taking so much damage now? Yeah, see, that's more what I expected to happen here. Can we get a salve out? I'm gonna preemptively queue up Theriaca because I have a feeling we're about to get... We'll use a BX. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, we're gonna change up our strategy to manipulate the RNG. We'll try provoking. And we're just going to use Ryzuki to get as much damage on this boss as possible. Yeah, because Nuna is really doing the most of our damage here. Oh, right. Provoke increases Kirsten's defense. Ah, okay. Right. That is important. I'm just going to use Purify every turn. Okay. So I think we need to switch to trying to poison now. I'm going to try and revive Kirsten. I'm not going to hope for much. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's do Provoke. Ryzuki. No, let's not Provoke. Let us use a Soma 2. We'll use Salve. Honestly, that's the best that could have happened. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're so Gucci. Oh, yeah. Bring it on. Woo! Okay. That was great. So now the only like super difficult drop we need to get is beating Scylla in 3 turns, which like that's gonna be a long time before we get there. And then there are also like a couple enemies we need to like fully bind, but I'll worry about that later. And I'll just power level a Dark Hunter or a Hexer for that. See, and that's the power of RNG manipulation. I don't recall if we actually used any items. Sylphid. So that's going to be one of the endgame armors for the survivalist. The most important thing is that we got a actual truckload of money. Yeah, we did use a Soma too. And now we got all this poison gas, and we're gonna store those later because poison gas is useful for us since we don't have a character that can actively poison enemies. I need poison gas for farming the boss drops from the first boss and Harpuya. But the drops are worth the same amount, so there's basically no reason to focus on Harpuya now that we've gotten it once. That said, since I've already beat the boss fair and square, I also could have just done that on Picnic difficulty, where like damage is an absurdly reduced amount for us, and then increased significantly for all enemies. I forget the exact numbers that I calculated before, but it's something ridiculous, like a factor of 10. And we need to defeat this FOE quickly, apparently. Obble. I'm just gonna attack. We're gonna try Kubiuchi, Ricochet. Volt. Perfect. Beast meat. As you deal the death blow, the monster slumps to the stone floor. It was no easy task to finish off the monster before it released its toxins. Once the monster is completely still, you take a deep breath and hold it in. With quick cuts, you carve the designated slab of meat and tuck it safely in your bag. Your quest to obtain the rare meat is a success. Now return the meat to the bar. We are being very productive. I'm curious about the obble. Oh no, is this you kill it or it explodes in poison? Here you go, guys. Enjoy your blowfish. Hey, you're back. I heard it was a tricky job. Is that the meat then? Looks tasty. Can I have a bite? Come on, a big slab of beef like that? No one would notice a tiny piece missing. Alright, it was just a joke. Don't worry, I'll deliver it safe. You lot haven't got any sense of humor, have you? Here's the reward money. Come back anytime, we're all counting on you. Okay. So now, let's actually say hi to Ardalind. Also, we're doing that thing again where we have a bunch of points that I haven't spent just because I don't know what the next threat is going to be. I could actually really increase my TP if I wanted to, which would probably be like my best investment right now. But it's possible we could run into a boss that we have to do a bunch of binding for. So much like the place where I highlighted where the Ice Dragon is eventually going to spawn, this is where I believe the Thunder Dragon will eventually be, down in the southeast there. But we didn't start here. This is just a shortcut that we got at the very end. We had to make it through several floors of the damaging pathways and whatnot. Because you actually start here, a bunch of pits that drop you down to this place with a couple treasures. You work your way through all the pits over to this thing here. And then around here, and then Artland is around the bend here. I actually forget if I actually fought one of these guys before. I'm just gonna quickly get into a fight. Oh god. Okay, we did. All right, we're good. Okay, we're just gonna reload our save real quick. I'm not healing because we can actually easily run from a lot of the encounters on this floor. And we're still going to be walking through some damage tiles. It's going to be a lot more effective to just revive and salve than it will be to keep healing the entire party. But we will also save regularly, just in case. As you proceed into the forest, you spot a young girl in the passageway up ahead. It is the lady you seek. She addresses your party, surprised to see you. Tigers, why are you here? You recoil slightly at her intense, hostile stare. You're unsure how to answer the question. We're worried about you, kind of. Not really, but that's what we're gonna say. Worried about me? Your words seem to have been the last thing the black-haired witch expected. We barely know each other. Why all the concern? She responds to you, a dubious tone in her voice. Or are you really worried about the girl you defeated in the third stratum? The girl who has transformed into Scylla, the Ice Queen? Artelind wears a mournful expression, continuing to speak while facing downward. Look, if you really want me to come back, I'll need you to help me with something. Please, you have to kill the ruler of the heavens, up in that floating castle. If he's defeated, I just know the demons will return to their original forms, but our guild could never even get close to the floating castle. If you kill the ruler of the skies, I know Scylla will finally be at peace. Artelind looks at you, desperately awaiting a reply. What should you say? Accept a request? Yeah. Artelind's face lights up as she hears your response. I knew you'd help. Thank you. Her tone softens as she expresses her gratitude for your kindness. I should go back now. I can't leave that worry ward alone, or I'll burst a blood vessel. You should take a break and explore around here before you start moving upwards. She reaches into her bag and begins walking away from you. I'll go back to town first. Be careful on your way back. She walks away, vanishing from your sight. The quest is complete. Report your success to the bar when you return to Lagarde. Alright. So I have a feeling this is going to unlock another quest chain entirely. Welcome back. Did you find her? Good, good. Labyrinth's dangerous for a girl alone, even if she knows what she's about. Ah, and here's that thing the old geezer told me to give you. A Diviner's Tools. Defreischütz has information that can lead to the ultimate gun. If you believe him, you can talk to him. Every explorer in Lagarde comes running at the phrase ultimate. Remember when you granted that old geezer his request to find the lady in his guild? He said he'd show you where to find the ultimate gun as a way of showing his thanks. But he doesn't know exactly where it is, except it's in the labyrinth somewhere. But apparently the lady's good at divination and said she'll try her hand at finding it. And now exploring the labyrinth would be much easier if you had the ultimate gun, right? So if you want to get your hands on it, finish the job. The lady needs a small bone, a spinal fin, and a 100 shell to pinpoint its location. If you decide to look for them, good luck to you. Okay. So we could try getting a 100 shell. That should not be too difficult. Small bone and a spinal fin. Let's see. Ah. So the small bone comes from a fly gourd, so I'll actually need to do that whole binding thing. And then the spinal fin. That comes from the Volt King, which we're not able to beat just yet. Okay. I mean, maybe we can, but... Alright, that's some stuff to look into off stream. So we do actually need it to be nighttime, so it's lucky that we need to replenish our party, actually. Have a little nap. And I also noticed that we're getting low on the amount of poison gas we can actually buy from the trader, so I wonder what material I have to farm to replenish that inventory. So we're gonna go straight to the pole, but we're not gonna explore the 23rd floor just yet. The west side of the 23rd floor. Oh, the 23rd. Okay, right. Okay. So we've got another lore drop here. As you press on through the ancient castle, you find a small button on the south wall. It seems to have been neglected for years, but it somehow manages to catch your interest. Though pressing it seems to accomplish nothing, before long a disembodied voice sounds. Environment changes, still happening. Everything. Inevitable extinction. Elite researchers, every nation. Human. Genome recombinant. I, machine's body. Human weakness. Live eternally. If must live, new become in new lands. Genes. Human cells split. Immortality. In this world. Live. Telomere. Improve. The mysterious voice abruptly ends there. You cock your head, marveling at the strange phenomenon, before returning to your quest. Okay, yeah. So they're making mutants and machines in a floating castle to try and survive climate change. Not too dissimilar from the first game. Oh boy. How bound are we? Okay, we're still mostly fine. Let's try and kill the Ebonwing. Freedom. And we'll have you defend. Okay, what are you weak to again? I think all of you are weak to fire. Thank you, Ryu, for the hydrate. Tasty. How you doing, Ryu? No, you're lurking. Okay. Have a good lurk. Unfortunately, not a lot I can do to get out of this situation here. So I'll just have to miss out on some experience. Yeah, Nuna could honestly use an increase to their TP. That makes sense. I appreciate the lurk while you're sleeping. Have a good night. Have sweet dreams, or none at all, whatever you prefer. Get some good rest. You give a cautious look around for anything out of the ordinary as you approach the wall. Satisfied, you examine the wall before you and find more of the hieroglyphs drawn there. It's nothing like the written language you know, and will be quite difficult to decipher. You could try to decipher it with the knowledge you've gained in your adventures. Decipher the script? Yes, using every half-remembered scrap of information, you slowly piece together the meaning. Your lips move as you begin to understand, involuntarily reading the message out loud. Those who chant the name of the Overlord's servant may light shine on your journey. As you finished reading the last line, you hear something from the other side of the wall. You can investigate the sound, or continue to explore the castle. Boop. And I'm just going to check something real quick, because I know there's another event on that floor. But it's on the other side that we can't reach yet. Okay. So now we can continue and progress. But like I said via Discord, I have a feeling that our progression is going to get stopped pretty early, unless we are suitably equipped for our next big challenge. Yeah, so the only way to navigate this floor, unfortunately, is a lot of one-way paths. There we go. Okay. Honestly, probably would have just been faster to exit. And I was just thinking to myself, hey, maybe I should try fleeing. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do that. We're gonna get some good stuff from that material point, and then we're gonna get out of here. Odd fruit. Hey, it was a rare drop. Awesome. Honestly, that was super worth it. For my sanity, I'm going to see if the odd fruit... actually, no, we need to sell at least one. And now we can just use this menu to quickly reorganize our party. And sleep until morning. Okay, so the unfortunate thing about this floor As you stalk the castle's halls, the mysterious voice sounds in your mind for a third time. Those who have fallen to earth, have ye no interest in gaining immortality? The question rings in your ears as if a corporeal presence had spoken it not 2 feet away. Have those who have fallen to earth forgotten the terror of the shadow of death? Influential men, mighty kings, all who gain power share the same dream in their hearts. Immortality. Countless men yearn for it, and each face death in turn regardless. The grail of kings I have obtained is what gives humans the power to overcome death. Do not approach me lightly. On this very floor is one who was once a veteran explorer. Through the power of the Holy Grail, he has been granted might beyond his human form. The mysterious voice takes on a slightly taunting tone as if amused. To protect my research, I gave him the power of immortality, creating the Colossus. I look forward to seeing your mere human strength pitted against its almighty power. The voice falls silent. Whatever it spoke of is beyond your understanding. But from what you could deduce, a fearsome enemy awaits you on this very floor. Your heart races as you proceed through the labyrinth with the utmost caution. So these guys are all going to be walking around fixed paths, I assume. So again, repeating a lot of the gimmicks from the first game. Luckily, I don't think we need to fight all of these guys. And I think they are a one and done. But they respawn after you beat the game. Whew, okay. Okay, some of them move, some of them don't. Oh, and I had mentioned this earlier. On the previous floor, we needed it to be night because those enemies are basically a new version of the Heldra, and they only move around at night. Otherwise, they will block some critical paths unless you can beat them, and they are tough. So to explore the 22nd floor, we did, in fact, need it to be nighttime. I apologize in advance for how tiresome this mapping is going to be, but this information will come in handy. I hope. Would have done it off stream, but I wanted to get the story dialogue recorded. Hopefully their routes aren't too long. And hopefully they don't aggro when I get close. But I'm noticing, much like the boss room at the end of the 4th stratum in the first game, there doesn't appear to be any random encounters. So I think these circuits might have actually just closed, if we're lucky. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now we are free to map to our heart's content. Let's do a quick save, and let's, yeah, you get angry. Okay, let's load our quick save and try and map out this place as best we can. Whew. There's a lot of mapping. Oh, you turn to look at us. Let's see if we can fight one of them to get some intel. Beam Edge. Alright. Alright, it's Star Wars time. Here's the question. Are you weak to electricity or strong against it? Oh. Oh, you're super strong. Oh, that's oof. Okay, so you're an avoid me kind of enemy. This could be a bad sign. Either the gimmick here is avoid them, or this is telling us that the Colossus is going to be incredibly difficult. So yeah, their only weakness is electricity, and they are resistant to ice. Huh. And yeah, that instant killed our most defensive party member. You're quite the little sentry, aren't you? Oh, wait, that's not correct at all. Oop. Alright. Let's try to map out the exterior. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, you're orange. Hold on. I need to reload because I wasn't paying attention. So the red ones, they seem to be pretty undefeatable. However, the orange ones, maybe. As you trudge through the castle halls, you see the silhouette of a beautiful sapling. Framed by a stone arch, it has a presence like nothing else you've seen here. You're tempted to investigate it further. You edge closer to the sapling to give it a thorough examination. It is roughly your height, but it emits a pale blue glow and has a mysterious aura. Its roots have dug into the rocky surface below. Fertile soil can be seen underneath. A gold plate is set here. You can barely make out the inscription. When you clear the dirt away, you can see it is a crest of some unknown animal. You remember the quest you accepted at the bar. You agreed to find the strange sapling that grows on the 23rd floor. This must be the sapling that the guard mentioned to you. You see two large red fruits dangling from the sapling's branches. They look delicious. Unable to resist, Kirsten reaches toward the fruit to take one. The fresh, sweet juice oozes out as Kirsten takes bite after bite. It seems this fruit has a mysterious power. There's one fruit remaining. You can return here anytime to taste the tree's bounty. Otherwise, your quest is complete. Report to the bar when you return to Lagarde. What did that do? Okay, so you're orange. Let's see what you are. Deathman. Okay, we can beat a Deathman. Lightning. We can't beat a Deathman. I'm starting to think that my party is really unequipped. But there's not a whole lot I can do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna consult a map, and we're just gonna leave a lot of this floor unexplored. And if the Colossus is just as hard as everything else here, then we're gonna cry, and we're gonna do that off stream. Okay. Oh, this is not a fun looking map. That's something we will try to reach if we can. I'm just trying to find my place here. There is a mine spot here. Moonstone. We actually need that for something. And at this point, we may as well just, like, try and escape this. Oh, okay, we're fine, apparently. So this place is pretty symmetrical. It is indeed just a bunch of open chambers. Oh, that's a problem. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm having to keep the map on screen while I look at this. Okay. So now we are locked off from all of them, thankfully. This is basically where you're trying to get at the end of the floor. And there's basically no shortcut here. Every time you explore this place, you have to you have to work your way around the entire surrounds to make it to the center place here. No, I was incorrect. Um, the beam edges apparently don't respawn after the Colossus dies. And well, most of the beam edges and most of the Deathmen. But some of them still do. Okay. Yeah, so robots is the big theme of this one, it seems like. Okay. Okay, these guys do not move. So if that is the case, we're gonna focus on one side at a time, because they will probably activate once we enter battle. How did we get blindsided? And our head is bound. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. That was no big deal. Uh-oh! Okay, well, I'm just gonna use Volt Shot. And Freedom. And Volt. Oh boy. Okay. We're just going to use Freedom every turn, because that's going to be a recurring problem, it seems. So I'm imagining that they are just... Where did you come from? Oh, they keep spawning. Ah, that's super gross. Okay. Alright, so going straight down the middle might have actually been the strategy after all. Oh, I see. There's head and arm EM as different abilities that they will use. Got it. I did not notice that. Yeah, so I'm not exactly clear on how this works just yet. But... So these guys are basically just here to waste a bunch of your TP, which is honestly quite rude. I'm more really curious. What happens if we go back? Oh, they don't respawn. Huh. All right. Wish us luck. Colossus has appeared. Just in the interest of making this as straightforward as possible. Okay. Resistant to physical, weak to all elements. Say Raizuki is good. We'll try Ricochet. I'm gonna queue up a Self preemptively. And it doesn't really matter which one of these we use. So that's a little confusing. Why did Kirsten get nuked? I wasn't paying attention to how much damage Risk Ice did. That did 1,000 damage. And that was like 200, so that was good. Ah. Yes. Okay. We're gonna redo that real quick. Because I just remembered a detail I read about this boss. So basically, if you hit him with elemental damage, there is a high chance on the very next turn that he will use a barrier ability that will reflect any elemental damage you deal. So you want to cycle back and forth between damage types. Now, Provoking didn't seem to do much. So I'm going to start out with Raizuki and Risk Ice. Then I guess we'll just... So he's a Brave It on me because I'm doing physical. Destroy. Defense reduction. And that kills our entire backline. Okay. Yeah, so we are either going to need to level up or get better gear. All right. I am not going to worry about showcasing this boss fight on stream because there shouldn't be any dialogue. Yeah, no worries, Cthulhu's. Don't know how long I'll be streaming. So don't be surprised if it's over by the time you get here. But yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing else we can do without getting to the next floor. Yeah, we might try and get this ultimate gun, but it looks like we're going to have to spend this treasure trove of points on getting Kirsten full guard again. Because that seems to be the only thing that will reduce the damage that we're taking from this boss. What do you mean, Cthulhu's? What's confusing? Okay. Well, we got the Moonstone at least. Okay, well, unfortunately we are stuck again in this game. I'll need to look up some strategies for the Overlord. I did say that, but it's dependent on a number of factors. So I had a lot of energy later, and now I don't. That's basically the ins and outs of it. All right, so we are done with Etrian Odyssey for now. Let us check out the demo for Eternites.